Hi folks, welcome back to the channel for another first look at a new game. Today we are going to be playing none other than Rise of Industry 2. Now the game isn't out until the 3rd of June 2025. I did receive a key for it from keymailer.co, so it won't impact anyway on how I've played the game or review it in any way as well, folks. So, just before we get into it, if you haven't done already, drop the channel a wee like and subscribe, folks. Check out some of the other playlists as well and leave some comments. It really does help the channel grow, so thank you to everybody that does do that continues. Right. So, Rise of Industry 2. I haven't played the first one. I have to say, hand on heart, I haven't played the first one. But it looks like I kind of mix them up between like Transport Tycoon, Railroad Tycoon, and like just your normal kind of city builders like SimCity and kind of like City Skyline type thing as well, where you can just build up different aspects. So navigate the competitive industrial landscape of vibrant 1980s USA, make strategic manufacturing decisions, optimize production chains, acquire technologies and expand your global business. Network with key contacts, opportunities await those savvy enough to capitalize on them. Right, here we go. It does support PlayStation controller and the Xbox controller, and it is just a game that's on Steam just now. So, aye, let's go. Let's have a wee look then, folks. See how it goes. Hopefully, it's good. I don't know what it'll be like though. But we'll see how it goes. Looks very retro-esque, doesn't it? Rise of Industry 2. It's a very, very 80s retro intro. I'll give them that. That definitely does the job. Right, I'm going to play the tutorial because I haven't played any of the games before, so there's probably quite a lot that you need to learn on it. So we'll do the tutorial first and see how it goes. I'm loving the retro feel of it.
The last thing we need is somebody looking too closely at this thing. Alright, I'll see you around. Hi, I'm Frank Wilson, and I want to turn you into a captain of industry. If you're hungry and you're willing to learn, I can teach you how to build a bulletproof investment portfolio, taking in everything from agriculture to aviation. But before I bestow my wealth of industrial experience upon you, I gotta be sure that you can handle yourself. So, welcome to Spoolsville. It's a little backwater burg where you can come to grips with the basics of business without causing too much damage to your reputation. Or mine. So here's your assignment. I want to see if you can figure out how to build the facilities to create VHS tapes. Nothing too taxing. Once you've figured out the lay of the land, so to speak, we can take off the training wheels and start making some real money. You ready? Good. Then I'll see you on the other side.
Well, so the first task is to make VHS tapes. That's a bit properly mental, that, isn't it? Right, topic 1, introduction. Hello and welcome. It's me, Frankie. The board is very much into business philosophy as outlined in my Frankie Says business tapes. So they've hired me to help you get started here at Initial Logistics Incorporated. So welcome to the company. Hope you're taking notes, but don't worry if you're not. Like my informational tapes, you can always come back and revisit any part that you've missed. There's going to be a whole new series of Frankie Says business info tapes. It's going to be huge. Only one problem, we need tons of cassette tapes to get them out to my adoring public. That's where you can help. Oh, is it? To get our goal of making cassettes, we've got to get plastic production running in this region. So I'm going to walk you through the process of going from drilling the oil to making plastic to manufacturing cassette tapes. Ready to go? Well, right, here we go. First we need to acquire raw materials for plastic. We could buy those from someone else, but there's, lucky for us, there's an ample crude oil deposit on this very island. Very convenient. It'll be cheaper and more profitable if we extract it ourselves, right? For some orientation, here's our regional headquarter complex. It contains a number of buildings, including a contract delivery depot. which we will be learning about later. If we do well, we can take up my corner office once my contract is up. Let's get a bird's eye view. Move the camera by clicking or dragging the left mouse button. The WSAD on your keyboard will work as well. Take it for a spin. There we go. Right, so back a wee bit too far there, but there we go, sorted. Want to get closer, use the mouse wheel, bingo bango. Need to change perspective, middle mouse button. That'll do it. Sorted. Great, and by the way, the right mouse button is used to cancel actions and close dialogues. Now let's get to it. Also notice the nearby city of Spillsville. Right now it's a sleepy little town, but it will grow along with us. It will provide us with our most important asset, human capital. Right. Complexities and instruction. To begin with, we must build a proper facility to extract oil from this deposit. Overlays bar. Understood. I have enabled the deposit overlay in your overlays bar on the top right of your screen, which shows natural resources in the ground. If you want to do this yourself, it's the top right row of the buttons. Right. For oil extraction, we'll need hydrocarbon extraction complex. By the way, a complex is connected. It's a connected collection of buildings in a specific industry. You might build a hydrocarbon extraction complex to extract crude oil, for example. Later we'll be building a media production complex to make those cassettes that I was talking about. Right. To build a new complex, enter the build menu on the bottom left of your screen. Click start a new complex. Let's start by building a hydrocarbon extractor. You will only be able to place complex buildings within the area of influence. Right, so R&F, wasn't it? Hit the wrong bloody button, right, 2 seconds. Right, here we go. So that's going to need to be right. Next. Over the highway in the specified locations in order to connect to the local network. Right, so it should be getting connected to the local network. Change speed of the game, top left, 1, 2, 3. Alright. The central office is done, we can work on the buildings that will actually extract, store and transport the crude oil that we want. Right. Build an oil well in the specified location. Oil well. And there we go. Access road. Right, so that's that done. And then build a power line connector. Power line connector. There we go. I didn't mean to do that. Right, so. There, then. Yeah. Right, so that's that one done. Build the access road. Oh, that's what an access road. Right side there. Ah, balls. Right, hold on then. Can I delete some roads? Must be able to delete something, right? Aye, we can, right? Hold on, wait. Alright, so. There we go. Complexes and extractions, build power lines in the specified locations, right? Power lines. Right, there we go. Build a water pipe connector. Also need access to water, so we'll need a water pipe connector connected with water pipes as well, right? So there is quite a lot here, right? Water pipe connector, right? So let's get the water pipe. Pipe connector. There we go. Old storage tanks, right? So storage tanks. Here we go. That looks good, but now that I think of it, all this space near the road is going to be prime real estate once we start shipping things out. So maybe we should put the storage somewhere else. There we go, deleted builder storage unit. There, right, fair enough. There we go. Right. We'll eventually need to get crude oil out of this complex if we're able to work with it. And so we'll have to build a tanker loading facility before going any further. Build a tanker loading facility in the specified location. Waste tanker loading facility. That's going to be that way, isn't it? Then I'm going to need to go. The roads. Right, so I'll do that. Let's wait for everything in the hydrocarbon extraction complex to finish building before we continue. Now you're good to go. If you click on the oil well, you can now see that it's producing crude oil daily. Oh well, where's the... Ah, there we go. Aye. Right, so that's fine. Contracts. I bet you're already raring to go. Right, so only there was something lying around that we could do. Sell, hint, hint. Of course, that crude oil will do nicely. Before we start turning it into plastic, you can get a jump start on profitability by selling the crude oil. Right. The main way that we buy and sell things in Rise of Industries 2 is via contracts. These are long-term agreements with other companies to regularly sell or buy materials. And open the contracts negotiations panel. Right, down here. Right. Negotiate new contract. Contract negotiation. Theodore Jones. We need to grow the business in new directions. Let's have Theodore Jones go visit some of our business partners and see if we can negotiate a new contract. There we go. I'm sending a representative to meet with Warren Mason, CEO of Southwestern Chem, to discuss your offer. Expect to hear back on the 4th of August. So the more. Negotiating a contract is simple. First, you select your resource that you're interested in, whether you want to buy or sell it, and then select a company to partner with for the new contract. After that, you should select an exact sale and numbers on the contract. Finally, choose a delivery point. In the drop down to finish off confirming the details of our soon to be contract. Now your VP of sales is off negotiating. This will take about a day. When negotiations are complete, you will receive a notification in your notification bar. Contract update. There we go. There we go, we've got a contract available. Got a deal. They will only pick up crude oil at the contract delivery depot at our headquarters, and all our crude is currently marooned in a hydrocarbon extraction complex. Apologies, folks. Hair in my throat or something. Right. So, there we go. One of the ways we can do it is via deliveries. Right, here we go. Tanker loading facility. Outer railway. We bought one. Aye, hold on, that's enough. We've already got one. A loading facility. There we go. Right, with a loading all set up, to set up a crude oil delivery from hydrocarbon headquarters, you can create a new delivery from deliveries manager. The highlighted button. Oh, right, so we're completely wrong. Right, here we go. Add delivery, crude oil, confirm origin, destination, headquarters. 5 per day, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Incredible. With the oil flowing into our headquarters and our contracts out, all we have to do is wait for the money to start rolling in. You can check contract events and other events in the calendar below the date and speed. Putting it all together, now you're selling crude oil, but our goal is still to make set tapes, so we better get started making plastic. Plastic production is a lot more complicated than oil extraction, so we should make sure that we've got a great plan in place before we start breaking ground on a new complex. There's a really handy tool that is actually, it's called the production manual. It says for at the top right hand corner of your HUD. This happy little building here. Right, so crude oil, what do we need? Right, so this will tell you plastic. Right. You can review every resource technology building and complex available to you. I think you'll find it to be a great tool in planning production. How about a tool? Right, at the top there are 4 tabs, each representing a different category of knowledge critical to running a successful industrial concern. On the left, you'll see all the options for your current tab. Now, don't get nervous, it's a lot of stuff, but I know you can handle it. Here's all the basic information on what is currently selected to the left. Putting it all together. In the details section, you'll see a couple of extra data points as well as a list of related building resources, technologies, and complexes. Lots of good info over here for resources, where they're made, found, and or extracted for building inputs or outputs. For complexes, buildings that can be constructed within. For technologies, items that are enabled when researched. Make sure that you're back on the resources page for crude oil. From there we want to go to the entry for plastic. Crude oil. Plastic. There we go. Okay, plastic is made in a few ways, but there's only one of these that we care about right now. Follow that lead by clicking on the highlighted building in the daily production section to look at what it will take for us to get it. Looks like we'll have to start by placing a plastic production complex, but we don't have the necessary technology to build one of those yet. Let's navigate to that page now. Open the plastic rail page in the production manual. Right, so looks like we'll have started by placing a plastic production complex. Open plastics, there we go, understood. Once you're on your own, you'll be doing your own R&D, but I'll arrange for your technologies while you're working here in Sproulsville. This page is for plastic foundation crude oil. As you can see, I've just unlocked it for you. Right, fair enough. Looks like we've got a plan. Let's leave the production manual. We need 10 barrels. Oil well. Oil well, alright. Right, I'm going to just put the RV oil well here. Roll. Alright, so that no. I thought that I'd built that road there, it must know. Right, there we go. Go. Now if you open the build menu as before, you'll notice it's that in addition to the high hydrocarbon extraction complex, there's a plastic production complex. Right, here we go. There is. Got a plastic one. I think that goes there. Right, so I'm going to need to build a couple of maybe plastic ones. Oh, there we go. It's about there. Almost going to be there. Right, there we go. Right, that way, and I'll build an RV van down there. So it's getting the again. storage tanks. Dispatch office. Industrial storage warehouse. Industrial storage, industrial loader, we can put that there, and put that, bring that down to there. That should be that. Build tanker loading facility. So, we need storage tanks, don't we? Right. Connect the what? Hey. There's no water pipes. Pipes will be in. Find storage tanks. Yeah, where's the storage? Plastic bottle, plastic complex expansion. Storage. Right, industrial loan. Storage, industrial loan. Storage tanks. Right, there we go. Right, so. Right, so that's the storage tanks done. I need to get some bloody power lines in here. Should connect it then to the network. Open. Because that does look as if should just connect it up to there, shouldn't it? Connect to the network. It should be connected to the network. Should be. Hey, hold on. Right, that should definitely be connected now. Oh, how it's not connected. It should bloody be. I mean, it should totally be connected. Power connection needed. Well. There's a snow building in here. Right, so let's try this in. Let's put that. The guy fucking being there. Got to do something there. There we go, right. Power line connected, right. Hey, hold the water pipe connector. Connector. Right, so That should be that there. Fill that up. Sorted. Right, so we should have that. It should be there. What does that need? Build a tanker loading facility. Insufficient inputs, water. Oh, do they need water? Wait, I didn't know that they needed water. Right. Due to lack of inputs, crude oil. Oh, because we're going to need to get crude oil to hang in there. Right, so we need to do the deliveries into it. Where's the... Right, hold on, wait, where's the storage? Contracts, deliveries. Add delivery. Origin. Tanker loading facility. Can you do that? Wow. Tanker loading facility. Right. Industrial loading facility. Tanker loading facility. I'm sure I had this. Clearly, I do not. Right, got the tanker loading facility now. So I should be able to do the deliveries from deliveries, add delivery, crude oil, confirm, and it for there, to there, okay, to 10, confirm, there we go. Insufficient water. Do I need to put like water up through the thing here? I didn't think I would have. I honestly wouldn't have thought that. Water pipe connector. Ah, it's using the full capacity, right? So I need an air water pipe connector. That's what it is. Putting that round it. Yep. Right, so that should be. What's this one now? Daily output due to lack of inputs. So they're coming through, so they should just be coming through here. Insufficient inputs water. Look at you, you're practically a mogul on your own. Now that we have plastic and we're touching distance from our cassette tape streams, for that we'll need to start a media production complex and a cassette tape factory in that complex. Right, so he's putting it all together. Go ahead and find a contract to buy paper and then get started on making cassette tapes. Contract, negotiate new contract, sign, select resource, paper, confirm you want to buy, there we go. This media complex, right, so start a contract to buy paper. Right, we've done the contract to buy paper, right, so that's, there we go. I'm ready to sign the contract. Sorted. Place media production complex. Ah, there we go. Right, so where's the media production complex gone? Yeah, I've just put that there then, wouldn't I? Right, so let's do, right, sorted. Game cartridges, cassette tape factory. Storage, consumer goods, warehouse. I'm gonna put a consumer goods warehouse here. Consumer goods loading dock. Yeah. Industrial storage warehouse. I need one of them, ain't I? Industrial loading facility. There we go, right, so that's there. What else we're going to need for this wee thing? Industrial loading, that's that. Cassette tape factory. Sure that was that one there that we put in, wasn't it? Aye, it was, right, so we'll go to that. Complex expansion facility. Right, I don't think there is in. Media production central office building is not functioning. Loading. Central media production central office building. Media production. Where's the central office building then? It must be about here somewhere as well. Central office, game cartridges. Can I get that? Dispatch office. It's not the dispatch office, it's not that. Need to deliver plastic to the facility, don't I? Right, so, hold on, right. Deliveries. Food oil, plastic. Okay, so let's go. I'm gonna need to get some oil production, to be fair. Where's my oil production? Because this just doesn't seem to be doing as much here. So let's get some fucking oil production here. Oil, hydrocarbon, oil wells, right. Let's get some of these here. Don't know if that one. I can go for one, yeah. Right, so that can go to there, to there, to there, to there, to there. There, I can go to there, to there, and to there, to there. Right, so that should speed these up here. Let's do my fucking contracts here. Deliveries. Crude oil to plastic, 10. 10. Plastic production. Some bays are currently unavailable, right? How are they unavailable? Consumer, right? Consumer goods warehouse. Media production central office building is not functioning. Why is that not functioning? Oh, does it need electricity? That's what it's going to need, isn't it? Right, electricity. Where's the electricity connector? Let's go for that. Water pipe connector, we'll get that too. So I can, so I can put the water pipe one over here. I put a water pipe one there. Right, water pipe. It's mental that it builds a wee bridge for the water. It's quite cool, but it is a bit mental at the same time. I would, no, maybe they've not got the water pipes. I was about to say they could put the water pipes underneath the ground, but maybe it's no at that stage yet, if you came at me. Right, so that should get power and all then. There we go. Right, delivery. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. Right, so just 4 boxes of cassette tapes per day. So they're all working cassette tapes. How many do we need to produce? Due to lack of input paper. Alright, God, we need more paper, 12 pallets. Paper. Can we know? See, there must be a way to change that, edit it, renegotiate contract terms. 12 pallets every 6 days, small scale. I can't even, that is good to be, sorry, candy. So it's got no bloody paper. Destination. Contracts, where's that gone? Pick up at headquarters. Oh, right, so I need to go from deliveries. Paper. Right, I forgot all about that actually, that you need to do from the headquarters. Right, so where's the headquarters? There. Destination. Ah, God almighty, right. Right, that should be it then. It should really just be running through. Is that not getting enough water now? Due to insufficient water, right, God, I'm gonna need more water in there, right. Water storage, sure or not. Pipe connect to that. Water pipe. I'm going to put hundreds of water pipe connectors in here, just because I think that we'll need them. There we go. Right, so then connect them there, down, and then that can go to there. Right, so should have more than enough bloody water now. Insufficient or unavailable storage. God, we need more storage now, right? Tanker, loading storage. Where is this storage tanks? Right there. There. I'm gonna need to get some more storage tanks. There, storage tanks. There, right, so. Yeah. Right, so it should definitely be fine now. No active alerts. 5 outputs, 5 barrels a day. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 35. That's fine. Production. Start a contract to sell cassette tapes, right? So contracts. Negotiate a new contract, assign, select resource, cassette tapes. 20 boxes every 10 days, right? Let's go. I think we could do that. And there we go. We have done it, folks, putting it all together. We've completed the tutorial. We've ran a wee successful industry, making cassette tapes from selecting the oil to producing the plastic to shipping the plastic to the media. So it's quite good that you need to set up the delivery routes. You just need to obviously remember that each stage of the production you need to select the, if it's a contract coming in for resources, they go into the headquarters and then you need to get them delivered for the headquarters to your production buildings. I actually really enjoyed that. I definitely played the campaign and things like that as well. So there you go, folks. Rise of Industry 2. As I said, it is coming out in June. I think the 3rd of June it's coming out on Steam. You can add it to your wish list just now. I'll put the link for the Steam page on the description below as well. I did get it from Keymailer, so it's not cost me anything. .co. And if you like this one, by all means, folks, drop the channel a wee like and subscribe. It really does help the channel grow. Check out some of the other playlists here and here. And I shall catch you on the next one. Have a good day. Bye.